Hey guys, Oster443 here, back with more The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Last time, we got back into the Forsaken Fortress, and now we've reached the room that they're holding a rally, however you want to pronounce it, and the other girls, but we don't really care about them. Really, we don't. There's some side quests with them later, but it doesn't matter. And like all warriors, he can't open a locked door. Seriously, he couldn't just shove his sword in the space between the door and the door jamb and just pry it open? But who cares? It gives us an excuse to talk to Tetra again. Alright. So, apparently they can't get it open either. It's gonna take them a while. But Tetra has just seen our new shiny blingy sword that is glitching on her back. And I keep bumping the mic. And she is commenting on how it probably isn't the sword that it actually is, which it's the Master Sword. Yeah, it's basically saying she already knows about the Master Sword, and she already knows about the Princess Zelda stuff. She just doesn't know about other things that will become important very soon. Alright. But isn't there still something that you should take care of? If you're worried about your sister, don't be... I have this dyslexia makes it so hard to read the lines. Some things to take care of, big important things. He'll be back soon, so you just wait here, nice and quiet. Oh, she's worried for us. The bird's gonna be there any second. This is gonna make it interesting. She's fine, blah blah blah. Okay, Gonzo. Although she could probably just walk out, Gonzo picks her up, and they're gone. And there's actually a path issue here that I find really funny, where Tetra was walking and then her body just shot to the side. That happened in one of my earlier games. I wish I could get that on tape, but I wasn't recording it. Alright, this gets epic. There's a giant bird with a helmet on, and it's... we're fighting in a room with a spiral staircase that's filling with water, and I've put it to super speed. Isn't that cool? Ooh, something I noticed the other day is that there are a lot of Full Metal Alchemist references in The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. Now, I'm sure they're unintended references. I'm sure Miyamoto has no idea what Full Metal Alchemist is. But notice that Zelda, when she's possessing the phantom body, is a soul tethered to an empty suit of armor, and the actual art style represents the actual art style looks very like Alphonse's suit of armor. Also, the character of Gonzo's, I think, son. His name is Alfonso, but those are two references that are should have. It hit the bird hit the ship. Those are two references that I sort of saw I'm sure that they're not actual references, but coincidences that I thought were sort of interesting. I've just been watching way too much Full Metal Alchemist lately. I think I actually do a perfect run of this boss battle. Alright, he flops off. And hits the ground again. He starts buffeting you after a while, which can get pretty difficult to guard against if you have your sword out, because apparently you can't do a combat roll if you're holding a 3-foot long piece of metal. And it starts freaking out, flying. All the searchlights pointing at it. And I was gonna have that for Thanksgiving. Well, I'm sure they don't have Thanksgiving in Hyrule. It's an American holiday. Celebrating our invasion of the Americas and our genocide of the Native American people. Isn't that so wonderful? But yeah, the bird's dead, and now we can confront Ganondorf. I'm gonna call him Ganondorf because that's who he is. He's not Ganon, he's Ganondorf. I'm very particular about the actual names of the characters. Let's head in. It's been a while, boy. You have done well to sneak into my fortress and wriggle your way all the way up here. I suppose at least I can do this, command you for your My name is Ganondorf. He says his name's Ganondorf there, but the King of Redline says his name's Ganon. I am the master of the Forsaken Fortress. By the way, boy, when you drew that sword of yours out of that pedestal, did you by chance notice how all the monsters frozen in time down there began stirring again? Do you understand precisely what that means? I highly doubt you do. Foolish child, while that sword is indeed the blade of evil's bane, at the same time, it also plays another role. You see, it's also a sort of key, a most wretched little key that has kept the seal on me and my magic intact. By withdrawing the blade, you have broken that seal. Let's recklessly charge in. I'm sure the sword that's taken a couple hits to kill some things before will kill him in one hit. But no. Just flies back. And there's his terrible sword. You cannot defeat me with a blade that does not sparkle with the power to repel evil. What you hold is useless. Go back to the world below and tell the pathetic fools who made this blade. Its power is gone and its edges are dull. And Tetra. The sound he makes it. Link, get up. Well, that was easy. Stop, let me go. You pathetic little sea rat. Hmm? My Triforce of power is resonating. At last, I found you, Princess Zelda. What? What are you talking about? I don't know any Zelda. Feigning ignorance will gain you nothing. Tell me, if you are not Zelda, then why do you have this fragment of the Triforce? What was that? There's again. Oh, it's the postman. Delivery for Mr. Link from Mr. Link. The package is Mr. Link. Yes, Link is delivered to himself. Now that's some intense thinking right there. But there's Valoo, flapping around on his wings that obviously cannot carry him. And he burns down the Forsaken Fortress, or at least the top of it. And now we're at the tower. Yay, towers. Had to burp there. It's alright, Link. She has merely lost consciousness. Your sister has escaped the Forsaken Fortress with the pirates. You can relax now. Lord Valoo, you arrive not a moment too soon. We are deeply grateful. I am aware of this. Yet I thought our first priority should be to separate those two from Ganon's grasp. I can't actually read Hylian, but I'm messing with you guys by reading all of the lines. So I'm just making the sounds that they make. I wonder if you can grab onto his tail from there. Oh well. Capture failure, and Link, I will explain things later. Now we must return to the world below. Capture failure, but a good capture failure. That was a nice capture failure. We need better capture failures like that. Oh, ow. Link, you're alright. What is this place? Hey, and Ganon. What? I couldn't read the thing before it went. Link, what are you doing? You must come now to the room where you got the Master Sword. The Chamber of Fate? Who was using that stone? Just who are you? Link and I are the only ones who can speak through this stone. How dare you use that without my permission? Your name is Tetra, correct? You must come with Link to see me in the temple. Whatever. What are you waiting for? You heard the voice from the stone. Let's go. And yeah, this is the only point in the game where you can actually have Tetra walk around and follow you. But yeah, that's an interesting tidbit. I'm Mr. 443, and I'm creating suspense by cutting it here.